12 tribes, 12 apostles. The power of 12 in Scripture. The number 12 holds a special significance in the Bible, weaving its way through the fabric of God's story with profound symbolism and meaning. From the 12 tribes of Israel to the 12 apostles chosen by Jesus, this number represents divine order, authority, and completeness. The 12 tribes of Israel, a nation established. The foundation of the number 12 in Scripture begins with Jacob, whose name God changed to Israel. Jacob had 12 sons, each becoming the patriarch of a tribe that would form the nation of Israel. These tribes, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, through his sons Ephraim and Manasseh, and Benjamin, represented the totality of God's chosen people. Each tribe played a unique role in Israel's journey. For example, the Levites served as priests, while Judah's lineage would eventually produce King David and, ultimately, Jesus Christ. Together, the tribes formed a cohesive unit, symbolizing completeness and the fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham to make his descendants as numerous as the stars. Genesis 15 verse 5. The number 12 signified God's covenant and order, underscoring his intention to create a nation set apart to represent him on earth. Fast forward to the New Testament, and the number 12 reappears with the apostles. Jesus, the Messiah, deliberately chose 12 men to be his closest followers, mirroring the 12 tribes of Israel. This selection was no coincidence. It symbolized the establishment of a new covenant and a new spiritual Israel. The apostles, Peter, Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, later replaced by Matthias, were entrusted with spreading the gospel and building the foundation of the church. In choosing 12 apostles, Jesus emphasized continuity between the Old and New Testaments. Just as the 12 tribes formed the backbone of Israel, the 12 apostles became the cornerstone of a spiritual kingdom that would encompass all nations. Heavenly symbolism. The number 12 extends beyond earthly arrangements to heavenly visions. In the book of Revelation, John describes the New Jerusalem with striking imagery involving the number 12. The city has 12 gates, each named after one of the 12 tribes of Israel. It rests on 12 foundations, each bearing the name of one of the apostles. The walls of the city measure 144 cubits, a multiple of 12, Revelation 21 verses 12 to 14, 17. This imagery reflects God's ultimate plan for unity and completion, bringing together the 12 tribes and 12 apostles in a perfect, eternal kingdom. A number of authority and governance. The number 12 also represents authority and governance throughout Scripture. For example, in the wilderness, Moses set up 12 stones as a memorial to represent the tribes of Israel, Joshua 4 verse 3. The high priest's breastplate contained 12 gemstones, each inscribed with the name of a tribe, Exodus 28 verse 21. Jesus performed miracles involving 12, such as healing a woman who had been bleeding for 12 years, Mark 5 verses 25 to 34. These instances highlight 12 as a number signifying God's divine order and his plan for human governance under his authority. Lessons from 12. The power of 12 in Scripture reminds us of God's intentionality and sovereignty. Every detail of his story is purposeful, designed to bring about his perfect plan for redemption and unity. From the tribes of Israel to the apostles of Jesus, the number 12 demonstrates how God establishes completeness and continuity across generations. It also points us to the ultimate union of his people, Jews and Gentiles alike, in the eternal kingdom. As we reflect on the number 12, we see a picture of God's unchanging faithfulness and his desire to bring all people into a relationship with him. It's a call to recognize his authority, embrace his order, and trust in the completion of his promises.